What's up, and welcome to Kplus Gaming Corner. In this video, I'm sharing my take on the Shieldbeast Trickster, which is pretty versatile in terms of how many different ways you can play the build. While you can run it as intended using Venator's Knife and Twisted Rounds, I prefer to go the Time Rift route, and the way I have it set up, I'm as tanky as a Devastator as I'm taking full advantage of the Trickster's shield and the Shieldbeast set bonus, which I'll explain as we go along and when we get to the class tree. The only caveat is you will have one dead mod, since the set kind of forces you into using Venator's Knife, but it won't matter since you'll fly through expeditions anyway, and you'll also be able to take out the final Arbiter in 30 seconds or less. Getting right into it and starting with our skills, as mentioned, we're going Time Rift, Twisted Rounds, and Hunt the Prey. Time Rift gives us a better ranged attack with the addition of a few mods, and has the added bonus of applying weakness onto enemies. Time Rift will also be key in helping us generate a full shield through the class and packs trees, which maximizes the bonus to anomaly power which we get from the Shieldbeast set bonus. For our weapons, we're only focusing on the primary since we're using Twisted Rounds and won't need a secondary or pistol. I've been playing around with a bunch of different light machine guns, including an Emerald Chaos with Fortress, Anomaly Enhancement, and Noxious Spawns, a Roaring Umbra that rolled with Nicola's Revenge and included Anomaly Enhancement, and a Damascus Offering already coming with Anomaly Enhancement and rolling with Noxious Spawns, and then I included Death Gnome on that. Pretty obvious that Anomaly Enhancement is the common denominator here, as it makes this an excellent hybrid build, boosting our already high anomaly power into even higher firepower. Looking at our gear and starting with the headpiece, we have the Shieldbeast helmet, which comes with strong twist, boosting our firepower by 20% as long as Twisted Rounds is active, and it'll always be active. And I included Anomaly Echo for the dual boost in both firepower and anomaly power whenever we use a skill. Unfortunately, this rolled with Bloodlust, which isn't terrible. It boosts our firepower by a modest amount based on critical shots, but I'm still looking for a better helmet that rolls with Thunder's Legacy or Danger Close or anything else that would be more useful. On the Shieldbeast vest, it comes with Skull Piercer, which helps increase your critical damage by up to 20% when you get crits. It came with Captain Hunter for that extra damage to elites, and then I included Instant Reload, which allows your Hunt the Prey to replenish your Twisted Rounds every time you activate that. Shieldbeast's trousers are where we have the dead mod, as we're stuck with Trophy, which does nothing for us since it's a Venator's Knife mod. These came with Virulent Compound, which increases the damage to elites by 10% who are afflicted with Toxic, which is why I'm using Noxious Spawns on my weapons, and combined with Captain Hunter, that means we're dealing an extra 26% damage to elites and bosses on the battlefield. I included Danger Close for extra anomaly power. It's one of my favorite mods to include in any anomaly build, so I always make room for it. I'm using purple gloves and boots, both coming with anomaly power, close range damage, and skills life leech. The gloves rolled with the mod long range, which triples the range of our Time Rift, allowing us to reach across the whole battlefield almost, and arms an anomaly, which will boost your anomaly power by a decent amount every time you land a critical shot. I added Anomalic Caliber here for a 30% resistance piercing bonus, which, as we'll see with the boots, Unstoppable Force, will further increase our anomaly power by a good amount. The boots also come with Weakening the Prey, which applies weakness to enemies you teleport behind, although I wouldn't mind something else here like Radiation Jump or Time Crack instead. I included a little bit of Pain here, which is a key mod for this build, as it will most often be your second best source of damage behind Twisted Rounds, giving your Time Rift very strong damage over time capabilities and gets better the more anomaly power you stack up. It's this mod right here that makes the biggest difference and is the reason I prefer using Time Rift over Venator's Knife, even if I have to live with a dead mod. Moving over to the class tree, we're going along the bottom and grabbing Assault Master for a boost to our anomaly weapon damage, Counter Shield to increase our anomaly power by 50% every time we use our Time Rift, and Combat Shield's Timeline for another 50% boost to anomaly power when we hunt the prey. Then we come up to the middle tree and continue until we reach the capstone there. Along the way, we're grabbing nodes like Shield's Timeline, decreasing your shield's degradation by 30%, meaning your set bonus from the Shieldbeast, which says for every percentage of shielded you have, you'll have that same percentage of anomaly power bonus, so that bonus will take longer to decrease. Along the way, we also hit Dual Shield for some more damage mitigation, making us tankier, and then we have Disruptive Shield, which grants you 50% shield every time you use a deceptive skill. So your Time Rifts are keeping you topped up on shield, which goes into the actual gameplay of how you want to play the Shieldbeast. To explain, your twisted rounds boost your firepower based on how much anomaly power you have available. So the way you'll want to play this is you'll ramp up your anomaly power by using your skills first, your time rift, and then you hunt the prey onto an enemy, and then you get some crits in activating arms and anomaly and a patch tree node I'll mention shortly, and then you activate your twisted rounds, because by then your shield will also be full, meaning another 100% increase to anomaly power, and now your shots are going to be hitting that much harder, plus you'll be able to take a lot of damage safely, so you'll be cruising through your fights without worrying much about dying, which is great. For the patch tree, we're along the bottom grabbing Lies Deception, which is also granting you 15% shield every second when you time rift, which is also helping you keep your shield full. And then we get to Power Overwhelming for a 40% boost to firepower based on your anomaly power when using an assault weapon, so both will be very high. And then Perpetuum Trickery, which ramps up your anomaly power based on crits, similar to Mage's Rage. With the Ascension points, the keys here are anomaly damage, anomaly power, weapon damage, and close range damage. I also make sure I spend some points in the endurance area as well as the prowess area for extra damage to elites and a bigger magazine size for my twisted rounds. That's the build. I really appreciate you watching. Coming up, I have 1 or 2 more Trickster builds I'm working on, including my Edge of Time and my pursuit of a usable Edge of Time goggles, and I'm also challenging myself to see if I can make the Chrono Suit sexy. I'm also going to be moving on to my Devastator since my Trickster is almost at level 70 now, so I'll surely have some videos for that. Either way, make sure you're subscribed to find out, and also hit that like button. It really helps me out and I appreciate that. And until next time, peace.